I have created my sketch here and I will drop it into Illustrator. Now Illustrator automatically opens a document with my sketch in it. I will scale it down a little bit. Let's say I want this like that. I will lock this layer, create a new layer and call it lines. Now, with my pen tool, I will try to redesign all this blue path and make it a form, a vector form. So let's begin for this. Click and drag, click, Alt to change because I have a corner, click and drag, Alt to reduce this here a little bit, and click and drag. Now let's give this path, let's give a color. I think this is okay. Now click and drag, Alt to change direction, click and drag. Let's do this one. Click and drag, Alt, click and drag. Now I will need to fix this a little bit. Okay, pen tool again, click and drag, Alt, click and drag. Now let's do the outer path. Now the sketch is only a reference. The final thing will be created with my pen tool, because I want to make some fine tunings to like it a little bit more. Now if I press shift, I have a very straight line. Click, 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 click and drag, Alt, click, 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 click and drag, click, 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 click and drag, click, click, click. Now I will also design the inner path. I will deactivate my smart guides by pressing Command U. Now I repress on my path. Click and drag, click, click, click and drag, click and drag, click, 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 click. And that's okay. Now let's do the face. Click, 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 click and drag, click, click and drag, Alt to change direction, click and drag. Let's design this. Click, 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 click and drag, Alt, click and drag, Alt, click and drag, click, click and drag, click, click and drag. Click and drag. Alt. And that's it. Now the mouth. And the inner forms. And so on until I design the whole path of the character. Now, I have designed the whole path of my character. So now I don't need my sketch layer, I only need this. Let's select all this and add a fill color to everything. So now I want to give my path a black color. So do this, select this also, and give them a black color. I also want my eyes and my mouth to be black. Oops. I will select my mouth and make it black. And select all and don't have any stroke at all. Now, let's say I want my character yellow. And perhaps my teeth white. And let's say I will do this. I think this is okay. 140. Let's change our document to schmick mode. Document color mode, schmick. Now let's create a background for our guy. Let's lock the line layer and create a new layer and call it back. I'll reactivate my smart guy by pressing Command U. And let's say his background will be something like that, perhaps. Let's say 35% yellow. Let's make it a little more dynamic as a background. So I will create a circle, give it a black color for now, and I'll go to Effect, Distort and Transform, Zigzag, enable the preview, and give him a more zigzaggy background. I think this is okay. I will select this, go to Object and expand it. I will select it and make it a little bit bigger. Now I will select again, select my background color, Command C, Command F to paste in place, and press Command Shift and right bracket to bring it to front. Now I will select this one and press Command 7 to create a mask. But I don't like this black color. Perhaps I can do it 35% yellow again and multiply it. Perhaps a little more. No. Let's add some yellow and black. And it reduces opacity a little bit. A little bit more. And I think this is okay for now. Back, sorry. Now, let's add some shading to our guy. Let's create a new layer and call it shadows. I'll add some shading to my pants here. Let's say I want this be like this. Click and drag. Click. Click and drag. Press Command Y to see your artwork. Click, click and drag. Click. Command Y. Click and drag. Click. Now, let's, I think it's okay. Now we'll do this. I'll take this color, I'll unlock my line layers, take this color, copy it, go to my shadows layer, press Command F to paste in place, Command right bracket to bring 2 steps backward. And now I'll take this, this and this and go to my Pathfinder and divide them. Now I press Command Shift G to ungroup them. And I have this. I don't need this one. Sorry. I will select this and this and press Command 3 to hide them. Erase these bits and Command Alt 3. And now I am okay. I will select this color and multiply them. And reduce its opacity to 60% perhaps. Now let's add some highlights to our illustration. Highlights. I will only add highlights to his shoes and to his hands and face a little bit. Now let's say I will have a highlight here. Here and perhaps here. I'm imagining that the light in my scene comes from the left. Now perhaps I don't need to make the other technique here, I'll just do it like this. Now I'll select this yellow and open it up a little bit. I think this is okay. Yep. Now I can fix this, press Command Y. I can also do the technique I did with the shadows, but okay. Perhaps a little more intense highlight. I think, or perhaps I can take the background color. Yes, I think this is okay. And for this, I will make it a little bit lighter than black, and perhaps a little yellow. Perhaps a little more. And I think my character is okay. Now I have my wall texture here, and I go back to my Illustrator. I have all my layers unlocked. I will select everything, copy, Command C, and paste them as pixels in my wall texture. Now I will hit save for this, and after I saved it, I will hide this layer, go to my wall texture, press Command U, desaturate it, and save it as Command Shift S, wall map, desktop. Now I will close this, and reopen my wall PSD. I will select the layer with the illustration, go to Filter, Distort and Displace. I will keep all these parameters like they are, okay. And now Photoshop will ask me to choose a displacement map. I will choose my wall map, and as you can see, I have the texture of my wall. I will go to my illustration layer and give it a linear burn. Now I'll create a new layer, call it white, and press Command backspace to fill it with white, which is the background color. I will take it under the wall texture, and now we'll reduce the opacity of the wall a little bit. This way my illustration will pop up a little bit more. And I think this is it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.